In 2010, a Croatian teenager went to sleep with a severe headache. She was 13 years old, a normal girl, living a normal life. When she woke up the next morning, something was wrong. She could no longer speak Croatian, her native language, the language she had spoken every single day of her life. But she could speak something else, fluent, flawless, German, a language she had only just begun studying at school, a language she barely knew a word of the night before. Her parents were terrified, her doctors were baffled, and the scientific community had no explanation. But this was not the first time something like this had happened, and the cases that came before it are even stranger. In 1970, a Pennsylvania woman named Gretchen underwent hypnotic regression therapy. Under hypnosis, her entire personality changed. She began speaking in fluent medieval German, a dialect so archaic that modern German speakers could barely understand it. She claimed to be a woman named Gretchen who had lived in Germany in the 1600s. She answered detailed questions about medieval German life. She used words and grammatical structures that linguists confirmed were accurate to that period. Words that had not been used in centuries. Words she could not have encountered in any book, any film, any classroom. Researchers were stunned. This phenomenon has a name, xenoglossy, the spontaneous ability to speak or understand a language that was never learned. And the cases go back centuries. In 1862, a German woman named Helene Smith began speaking and writing in what she claimed was the language of Mars. Linguists dismissed it, but others noticed something extraordinary. The language was internally consistent. It had its own grammar, its own vocabulary, its own rules. It wasn't random noise. It was a structured linguistic system that appeared fully formed from nowhere. Now here is where neuroscience enters. The brain has a region called Broca's area, responsible for language production, and another called Wernicke's area, responsible for language comprehension. In cases of extreme neurological events, strokes, seizures, high fevers, severe migraines, these regions can be dramatically altered. Connections that were dormant suddenly activate. Pathways that were blocked suddenly open. Some neuroscientists believe that the brain stores far more than we consciously access. That buried beneath our awareness are layers of linguistic and cognitive ability we have no idea we possess. That under the right conditions, those buried layers can surface, fully formed, fully functional, as if they were always there, waiting. But this explanation